Hey, what's up? I'm making this video real quick. This is actually a video that I was trying to put together. I was unable to put it together. Still not able to put it together. So in other words, the information that I'm giving you is definitely not complete. Somebody was jobbing me around, and I was waiting to hear something. I didn't hear it, but let's keep it clear. I'm not a big time Devin. I'm a big time Devin Haney fan. I'm sorry, I already said that. I wasn't a Gary Russell fan. I told y'all that Devin was ducking Gary, which is true. People don't understand why I talk about Gary Russell, because Gary Russell, I'm not a fan of his, but he can fight. I mean, everybody knows what happened. He lost to Lomo, and it was kind of a close fight, but he lost to Lomo. Lomo was 1-1 when they fought. So Gary Russell had been undefeated champion for several years. He just beating everybody up. So basically, he didn't prepare for Lomachenko. Everybody knows that. Loma wouldn't give him a rebound chance for sure. So let's leave that alone for right now. What we're talking about is the fight between Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. And look, like I said, this is definitely not verified information, because somebody was jobbing me around. I don't know if they was playing games. They told me, they told me something, and I was waiting for them to come through. They didn't come through. So basically, I'm just gonna tell y'all what they told me, but they didn't get the facts. They were supposed to be getting somebody else to confirm it or something like that. Whatever happened, that didn't happen. But this is what happened. Is I had mentioned it in one of my previous videos a while back, before what's his name, before Teofimo Lopez even started ducking. I mentioned I wasn't sure he was going to duck, to be honest with you, but before he started ducking anybody really, I said that there was something about the I got some information on the Lomachenko Teofimo Lopez fight, and I didn't put it out there because it was just like some hearsay, and then it was like a rumor, and it was like the guy told the guy whatever. So basically, the information is probably not right, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there anyway, even though I'm putting it out there saying it's not true. But what happened is that what he initially told me is that Bob Arum has no knowledge of this. Teofimo Lopez had no knowledge of it. His camp, nobody in his camp. But what happened is that somebody from Bob Arum's camp, they got Teofimo Lopez for 4 years. So they approached Lomachenko. Nobody in Lomachenko's camp. They approached him personally, right? And told him if he would. They didn't throw the fight. No, there wasn't nothing like that. No, he didn't throw the fight. I'm not even saying anything like that. But what they told him is that he needed to carry him for a few rounds. What it was is that if he carried him for 3 rounds, it was $500,000 a round. So that's 1.5 million. If he carried him for 4 rounds, it was $750,000 for each round. So that's around $3 million. And if he carried him for 5 rounds, and the thing is, the agreement was, and the thing is, I did say this right, probably before it was probably about a day or two after the fight, I don't remember, but the 5 rounds was $1 million. So that's 5 million. So what happened was, it wasn't like he had to lose the fight or anything. It just he had to carry him for rounds. They had to be at the beginning of the fight. It couldn't be like, he couldn't pretty much tear into the fight and then give him like 4 or 5 rounds at the end of the fight, because then, that's not what they were looking for. So, from what I understand, he agreed to the 5. He took the 5, and it was just 2 guys that were part of this agreement. And nobody, like I said, was somebody that's in Bob Arum's, that works for Bob Arum, and they looking for Bob Arum to leave in a few years, or whatever case may be. They feel he's getting old, and they actually felt that Lomachenko is not that marketable. They felt he wasn't really that marketable. So they felt, size and stuff like that. They just felt he wasn't as marketable, and they feel that Teofimo Lopez, they say that he's very marketable. They say he's got a wife, he's a good looking guy, he has that look. Basically what they said I don't know if they said he had that Rocky look, like he could be Rocky. In other words, Rocky Balboa, you know, the movie guy. Yeah, that's. I mean, I know this sounds crazy. Yeah, they said that they were going to build him up to so they were going to build him up to be I guess to be huge in boxing, because they feel he has a clean lifestyle. He's a married man. He has that look that everybody's looking for to be the next champion. He has that look, you know. So like Canelo kind of has that look. Ryan Garcia definitely has that look, but he's not, you know, he's kind of like a playboy somewhat, and they a little bit concerned about him. They don't, but to make a long story short, is one reason I don't believe this is true is because they're supposed to be controlling. They're supposed to be pushing him into different fights or whatever. Like I said, Teofimo Lopez, he had nothing to do with this whole situation, what I'm talking about. But I think that if this was true, I don't think they would be letting him talk as much as he is. He's out there talking about this and that, and everybody knows he's out there talking about his mandatory. He would lose his mandatory if he didn't fight Kambosos. And first of all, Bob Arum wanted him to fight he wanted him to fight Tank Davis. And he said if he wanted to fight Devin, he could fight Devin too. And definitely, what's his name, Garcia. Bob Arum, his manager, wanted him to fight those guys. He didn't even want him to fight this Kambosos guy. And then the IBF came to Teofimo Lopez's camp and told him that if he were to take one of those fights, you know, they would let the mandatory go. That they wouldn't strip him. They told him that before he put that out there. So Teofimo Lopez already knew this, right? So somebody else was in his ear, and it wasn't Bob Arum. Bob Arum wasn't in his ear. Bob Arum wanted him to take the fight. He didn't want the Kambosos fight, you know. So like I said, I don't know who was in it. It's not his dad either. Somebody in Bob Arum's camp is in his ear, and I think they have a lot invested in Teofimo Lopez, and they're trying to build him up. So like I said before, earlier I said that Tank and Devin wouldn't fight, and I don't really want them to fight. Really, be honest, I don't want to see that fight. It'll be a good fight, but I don't want to see that fight. I want to, you know, I said that, you know, Floyd was going to stop that. I also said, this was a few videos back. Look at my videos. Look at my videos. I said a few videos back that that Floyd was going to take over. He hasn't done that yet, but I said that Floyd was going to take over Devin Haney. You know, he's going to start working with him. He's going to take him over full time, and then, you know, I guess maybe 2-3 weeks after that, Haney's his father announced that he was gonna leave. But anyway, you know, I'm gonna cut this short, man. I'm not gonna make this long, but like I said, I don't want to put it out there like Teofimo Lopez had that he did anything bad as far as this, because he didn't. He had nothing to do with it. From what I understand, it was two guys. It was Loma and the guy from Bob Arum's camp. I was supposed to be getting the information to him. I didn't get it. You know, that's why I say I don't know if there was just a whole bunch of game and dudes, you know, dudes be lying and giving game and stuff like that. It seemed legit, but I wasn't gonna say it was legit until I actually get it. And I kept trying to I kept trying to, you know, text and call the guy and see what's up or whatever. He was supposed to be you know, get me with somebody, and it didn't come through. So like I say, you know, there's a chance that it might not be true. So but I mean, I just thought it was crazy that you know, that Loma was trying to cash in like that. I just thought it was crazy. But so it's not, in other words, it might not be Teofimo Lopez ducking from I guess from the information I'm getting. I think it's more or less that he's got a handler that's not his dad, not in his camp, but it's like somebody in top rank. Somebody in top rank is pulling all the strings, and they don't want him to get anywhere near Devin Haney. From what I understand, they might be open to Tank, but they don't want to anywhere near. And Garcia, they'll let him get near Garcia too, but not Tank or not Haney for some reason. I don't know. They just feel that Haney is his style is wrong for Teofimo Lopez. They just feel that he's too skilled. He's, you know, they say Haney doesn't have a lot of power, but that's not his fight. He doesn't fight like that. He's just a boxer. He'll just box you for 12 rounds and win 10 of them. You know, that's just his fight. But anyway, like I say, I'm gonna cut this short. And that information I gave y'all has been verified. No, I'm not gonna say that. And you know, that's why I'm in disguise. I got my hat, my hoodie on, because I don't want nobody to put me in that, because you know, my name is Bennett. I'm not in it.